Hello, hello, hello to whoever is tuning in. I don't usually stream at this hour, but for some fucking reason, Bandai Namco decided to do this. I'm mainly here for the tech and news, if the title isn't any indication, so yeah. Hope, you know, hope people tuning in now are doing fine. I hope, you know, your sleep schedule's also fine. I hope the visuals are fine, audio's fine, so on and so forth. There we go. Yeah, they already... I'm not really expecting any new announcements outside of My Hero Academia, which probably got leaked already. It's like another arena fighter or whatever. So, you know. And it's like... Yeah, I'm mainly just here for the tech and news. So, hold on, let me... So for Tekken news, what I'm expecting is... I guess more FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAM gameplay, details about his lore, maybe... announcement that there's gonna be a Tekken talk, I don't know, later. Which, you know... Which would be kind of crazy if they do that. I'm kind of hoping they don't do that. Or at least, you know, have it be a day after, because it's like, my god, my sleep schedule's wrecked. I don't think I can wake up for that in time. Or I don't know, maybe I will. We'll see. If it's immediately after the show, then obviously I'm not sleeping. Besides that, I don't know, maybe collabs, like... Maybe at least a collab, I don't know, like, the collab they had with, like, Koei Tecmo, with, what is it called, Atelier Riser or something? Studio Odyssey.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase live
Alright.
from Studio Odyssey. I'm Cindy Goodman, here to present today's exciting lineup of
Guys,
game
Cindy
news
Goodman is
along
here
with
from the Game
Connor
Awards.
Cahoon.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much to Bandai Namco Entertainment for having us here today with
I
everyone
don't know why
watching
he's
online.
there, but okay.
Now, some of you out there may
Hello,
be
thanks for
familiar
stopping
with
by.
the
Wait a
Summer
minute.
Showcase, now in its third year, but you may notice we're in a very different setting this year, a very swanky set.
It is very swanky. We have been transported into this amazing
You're from...
Tokyo.
Thanks for
LA
stopping by,
inspired
Hives.
city, where you
You're
can come along
from...
as we meet different game producers and reveal
Ultima's
some
chat,
brand
right?
new
I've been
games
through so many
and
chats that I
Ooh,
can't fully
and
keep
I
track of
think
who's
we're
who.
ready to reveal our first worldwide reveal. Sorry about that. I'm so excited. I can't help myself.
I'm ready.
I know. To start us off, we have a very first look at a game based on a massively popular anime franchise.
Yep, my
with
hero,
an
my hero.
Explosive action, touching
Here for
friendship
Digimon. Yeah,
and
makes
heroic
sense.
characters. This is sure to go beyond.
Not really
all
big into
expectations.
Digimon, but the new
Let's
game
take a
does look neat. I'd be surprised if this isn't a fucking arena fighter.
Pass to the next generation. And that generation will entrust it to the next.
Why the volume so low for the
This fire
games?
will continue to burn into the future. Come on now. Everyone's waiting for you. Let's make sure they know we are here! Take this! We'll blast through to your main
Yep,
body!
yep, there we go, there we go.
Because of you, I'm the person I've always wanted to be!
Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. I'll keep track of that. Oh, Toga.
From now on, this is ours.
This looks cool, but I'm not super into My Hero Academia.
I've got to defeat him.
Besides maybe the pairing of Ochako and Toga. And I'm also not too big into arena fighters.
You insignificant pest! I'm going to stop you.
I think at this point, the only arena fighter I'd be really excited by is maybe a Pokken 2, maybe the Cydia. All's Justice, cool. This got leaked, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this got leaked a while back.
And you should know!
Cool, cool, no Switch 2, okay. Probably later.
Hello everyone. 配信をご覧の皆様こんにちは。僕のヒーローアカデミア All's Justice のプロデューサー宮崎青葉です。本日ようやく皆様にゲームのお披露目ができて本当に嬉しいです。本作は僕のヒーローアカデミアの最新家庭用ゲームで物語のクライマックスである最終決戦をコンセプトとした対戦アクションゲームとなります。本作では
I'm not gonna lie, part of me was expecting they do a fucking Arxis fighting game, but I guess not. I guess not. I don't even know if Bamco and Arxis would work together again after what happened with Fighters. And I didn't even think they published Strive anymore. They used to publish Strive. I think they... I mean, I guess you can't really change that, but it's like, you know.
ゲームならではの視点から最終決戦を体験いただけます。
Oh, I saw an AU, cool. Visuals definitely look good though. This is the best looking arena fighter I've seen so far. Da, 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 da.
あの時見せた新技や新形態も使用可能になります。さらに
Excuse me. All students, okay, this is the everyone is here of the IP.
バトルシステムはアニメファンもゲームファンもどなたでも爽快な個性アクションをお楽しみいただけるように設計されています。本作のバトルでは最大3人
I hope they finally put rollback in one of these games. Jesus Christ, Bamco. This doesn't look like it's Cyber Connect 2, so maybe there's a chance. I don't know.
ライジングというシステムによりキャラクターを大幅にパワーアップすることが可能です。 バトルシステムに関する詳細は今後の情報にご期待ください。本日は最新作僕のヒーローアカデミアオールズジャスティスの魅力のほんの一部をご紹介いたしました。これまで僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様はもちろん、アニメを熱心にご覧込んでおりますので、ぜひお
What the
楽しみくだ
fuck
さい。
happened? Oh my god. What the fuck happened?
Steam にてぜひウィッシュリストの登録もよろしくお願いいたします。
Very bizarre, but
最後に
okay.
原作者である堀越康平先生から
Horikoshi,
熱いメッセージをいただいて
of
おり
course.
ますので、そちらで締めさせていただきたいと思います。皆様ありがとうございました。
How was that for our first announcement, everyone? Are you ready at home to go plus ultra? Sorry for the energy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just so excited. Now, thank you to Miyazaki-san and the development team for bringing their passion to this project and to our summer showcase stage. And as Miyazaki-san mentioned, I have Mr. Kohei Horikoshi message right in front of me here. So let's read it, shall we? Hello, this is Kohei Horikoshi, the original creator of My Hero Academia. I'm so happy that they're making another game now that the original manga is complete. I can't believe this is happening. In earlier games, I used Ida and Kirishima. This time, you can use all of Class 1A. So I'm already excited to see who I'll master. Also, the expressions are amazing. Everything on the screen is
Why don't they show like his actual message on screen and a picture of him?
Thank you, Horikoshi-san, for sharing this special message with our fans. Now,
Or like a video
for more
message, yeah, it's
news
like
on
so
My Hero
scuffed.
Academia All's Justice, be sure to follow Bandai Namco on social media to catch more news in the future.
Up next, we have a dramatic adventure, Bound by Blood. Code Vein 2 arrives in 2026.
Yeah, this one was shown at Summer Games Fest, if I'm not
We
mistaken.
recently announced the return of Revenants in Code Vein 2. Let's check in with game producer Izuka-san to learn more about the mysterious girl Lou and her role in this gilded, time-traveling action RPG.
皆さんこんにちは。コードウェイン2プロデューサーの飯塚です。本作は2019年に発売されたコードウェインのシリーズ完全新作になります。
I should try these games someday. This is like an action RPG, so I could stream those.
に抗うドラマティックなストーリー展開と手に汗握るチャレンジングな探索アクションが魅力のシリーズ。
Nothing
前作
against
以上に進化したゲーム体験を
turn-based RPGs, but I'm kind of scared of streaming them outside of the Mario ones just because I feel like they're gonna be very
ぜ
long.
ひご期待ください。舞台は人間と
It's hard to find. I'm still not mentally prepared to stream Yakuza Like a Dragon, so
に変えてしまう輪廻と呼ば
you
れる
know.
変質現象と吸血鬼たちの自我を奪い
And also why I didn't stream Metaphor, but I feel like I should have streamed Metaphor at this point. Like, my god.
主人公は化け物に対抗する力を持つ吸血鬼ハンターでしたが、任務中に命を落としてしまいます。そんな主人公に自らの心臓を分けて蘇生させたのは
Lou, okay.
吸血鬼の少女ルーです。
I actually don't know what the first Code Vein looks like. I'm very curious about this. Oh my god, this music, bro, this is Bandai Namco composer, so you know, you could hear the Tekken in this soundtrack. It's most likely the same person who made that song. Like this straight up sounds, this straight up has the same energy as the music from Colosseum of Faith in Tekken 8. Like, that has to be the same composer. Alright, that's it on Code Vein.
Thinking about the return of Code Vein is sure to get your blood pumping. But if you really want your heart to skip a beat, then brace yourself for the delightful rhythmic adventures of Patapon Replay 1+2.
Beloved rhythm games, Patapon 1 and 2 are back together in one bundle.
Surprised they're not saving this for a direct, or that they're letting Bamco talk about this. Although I guess this isn't like a high priority IP
Now,
for,
of course, I
you
can't
know.
talk about this game alone. So Krista's here with me today to dive a little deeper into the game and break it all down for us. So Krista, how you doing?
I'm so excited
So what
to
is
be
it
here.
called?
I'm excited to talk about these cute little guys. We're not going to
Like,
spend too long making you wait, but we
Okay,
have
good.
loaded up a small army of rhythmic warriors for today's demo.
Okay, good. I'm excited for this. Let's get into it.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Oh, we have a big screen.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, lovely.
So
excuse me.
Patapon is a rhythm action adventure game where players use four
Like, I'm
musical
surprised
drums
they're
to command a
letting
party.
Bamco
Cute,
show this game
mysterious
here, but I
little
guess this
eyeball
IP
creatures
isn't like
Patapons.
I mean, they look
too
really cute right there.
big a
They look
deal
like
for
little
Sony, I
walking
guess. So,
around.
you know.
Exactly. And as you are their new mighty one, and it's up to you to lead them on the journey to the legendary Earth End.
Oh,
You know,
oh, wow.
casual, normal stakes.
So I'm like their leader. They all respect me.
Yes, absolutely.
I can get behind this, but I was expecting something a bit more light-hearted for a rhythm game. This seems quite intense.
You don't have to feel too powerful quite yet, but playing Patapon's really, really simple.
Alright.
Just hit 4 drums to the rhythm and your Patapons follow your lead. Every time you input it correctly, they sing back.
You'd be impressed with how easily I would mess up 4 inputs. It's pretty common.
Well, don't worry about that because new to this game under the help button is the constant command display. It's a convenient reminder of what drum commands will be helpful for each level.
Is this all the commands we can expect to see as well?
Yeah, these are the ones that are helpful for each level.
Okay.
And your basic attack goes pon, pon, pata, pon, as they... Oh, they're
I
doing
will
a
say,
little
though,
rile up here.
in
Big
terms of
jump.
how
Look at some
they
air time
prepared
there.
this presentation, much better than the Arxis one. The Arxis presentation was so fucking
Naturally,
scuffed,
of
it's
course it
crazy.
Yes.
Oh no.
And it's got these
This one
three
at least
arms
has
that
budget
grab your
put into
little
it.
Patapon.
No. Okay, so but they're safe right now. They're fine. We can still save them. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
They can break free.
Come
we
on,
believe.
Patapons. Come on. Lock in.
I think we're good.
Okay, looks good so far.
Oh no, 2 of them are being swallowed.
Oh no.
Just a little bit.
Hello, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, no, definitely.
No, it's-
Don't worry about it.
It's fine, it's
Those little
fine.
hats that you collect in the corner
Okay.
can be buried, and then your Patapons can come back and help you out again.
Wonderful, wonderful. The whole time I have to keep pressing things to the beat and beyond.
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling here with the
Yes, but,
Bamco
you know,
presentation. I'm
with this
mainly
game,
waiting
you
for
don't have to
Tekken
be
8,
super
but,
precise.
you know.
Okay.
As long as the Patapon
These-
responds, you'll continue to
There's
march
not
on,
too
just
many
like
new
that.
announcements here, but these
Got
aren't
that.
too
So
bad.
I noticed that we're fighting this monster. Is it only boss levels in this, or is that
Hopefully you're doing well as well.
No, so there's also
How do you read this?
hunting mode, battling the
Boralesque.
Zigatons
There we
that
go.
you see along the way, and there's
Say
other
something
mini
nice
games
about
that
FE
keep you
Fates.
motivated to the long journey.
Okay.
I like
okay.
Azura.
And,
I like
see that
Felicia.
We've lost a few Patapons. They're not stopping their attack.
I kind of do.
No,
I remember
there's a
liking
big
Gunter as well.
Luma smoke right there. That was
I
a-
like
Yeah, they did.
like some sweet
Niles,
shots,
not
yeah.
Zero. He's Zero in
We're riling
Japan,
them
but
up right
Niles,
now.
yeah.
And that's
And-
one of the commands.
Yes, and
Okay.
you can do
Basically,
successful
Fates has a
attacks
bunch of
using
hot
arms.
characters,
Oh,
essentially.
yeah, lost one.
So I think the
Also, the
Patapons
music's
are
pretty
doing a
good.
job despite being a little eepy.
Okay. One arm just came back. But I
Bada
think we're doing
bada
some
pon
progress here.
pon.
No, definitely. I believe the Shuckle is getting pushed back as we speak.
Okay, nice.
Not even a little nap is enough to stop the Patapons.
I'm doing
They're very
fine.
determined.
Good.
Now,
That's
I
good
am,
to
as
hear.
you
That's
would
good to
say,
hear.
washed. I'm not very good at games. How? If I mess up, is there any
Anything-
punishment, or is it-
They'll look at you, they'll judge
Best
for a
here,
little
Felicia,
bit, and then they just
definitely.
keep on going.
Oh,
So
okay.
you just
Anything
gotta
you're-
lock in.
I need to lock in. But
I
see
guess
that we- the
looking
Patapons have
forward
pushed them back
to
a
in
little
this
bit here, or maybe some
presentation
progress.
chat.
Okay, maybe. All right. Okay, I spoke too soon.
Hives is
Oh,
here
no.
for
Big stomps
Digimon,
going
so
on.
you
That's
know.
okay. We're still in it. We
Okay,
haven't lost
nice,
anybody.
nice. Oh no,
They're
my
really
Patapons have
tight.
fallen asleep. How do I round them up? Okay, square, circle, X, triangle. Okay, easily.
Yes.
That would be simple. Okay,
Big jump.
so you can dodge.
So yes.
I was gonna say this is
They can
pretty
do a
high
big
res. This is
jump
the
up into the air like that.
Sony
avoid
version.
the
I don't
gas
think this
if
is the
possible.
Switch
Oh my
One
God,
version.
okay, I don't think I would be as.
Granted, the Switch One could output 1080p, so and like
Okay,
this
but
is
it
a
looks
data
like
demanding game.
maybe
So hey.
We did it.
I think they just did it.
Yes. Okay. We
Your
didn't lose
Patapons
too
are
many.
safe.
Okay, good. Okay.
Announcement of the next tale, so I'd be surprised if they announced something like that. Unfortunately,
But thank you, Christopher, leading us through that demo.
Of
I
course.
appreciate that so much.
And if you would
Yeah,
like to
no,
learn more about
unfortunately,
the
I
game, we
don't
recently
think they're
shared
gonna
a
show
full
that.
system trailer, which we will link in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. And don't forget,
Patapon is a
believe it or not,
PSP
the
game.
Patapon
That is
1
true.
Plus 2 replay will be released on July 11th, and it'll be playable on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So that's only 1 week to go. So thank you once again, Christoph.
damn,
taking us
they are
through the first step in our journey
they are
to
not
FAHK.
supporting the PS4 anymore. If a game like this isn't coming out there.
Coming up next, we'll travel to a mythical land in Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
All right, a new trailer for this one. I think this was also in Summer Games Fest. I remember being
Welcome.
curious about this.
New IP developed by Brownies, Toa and the Guardian of the Sacred Tree is a new roguelike where bonds, blades, and bravery decide the fate of all. You can explore this far-off mystic realm where the game launches September 19th. Today, we'll hear from game producer Nagaoka-san as he takes us deeper into the game mechanics and some brand new gameplay. and keeping an eye out in chat for a special.
These
Summer
bits have to be
giveaway
pre-recorded,
starting
right? I'd be surprised
right
if they're
now.
doing it live, but like, you know.
配信をご覧の皆さんこんにちは。トアと真珠の祈り子たちのプロデューサーの長岡大輔です。本日は未公開の映像やプレイ映像とともにゲームの魅力をしっかりお伝えできたらなと思っておりますので、ぜひ最後までご覧いただけると嬉しいです。本作はオリエンタルな世界観の
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. This is the type of game it is. What is it called? I think these are called... Oh yeah, roguelites, never mind. I almost said dungeon crawler, but... I guess it is sort of one. This looks sick though, I definitely... This seems like a good stream game. If this goes on sale, I could like get this or something. Game looks pretty too. God, speaking of roguelites, I have to... See you later, thanks for stopping by! Speaking of roguelites, I have to fucking stream Hades at some point, man. Maybe I should find a way to squeeze that this year. It is just sitting there collecting dust in my Steam backlog. Same goes for Hollow Knight, actually.
個性豊かな里の住人たちとトアが繰り広げるサイドストーリーにもぜひご注目ください。本日はダンジョン内でのプレイヤブルキャラクターとなる祈り子たち。
Wisdom Tooth hurts. I hope it's just growing pains. I'm gonna be annoyed if this is something else this time. Alright, new trailer. This is a very cute art style though, I will say.
No matter what, we plunge onward. I shall end you.
Familiar voice?
Yes, this shall serve me well.
Special move, Chaos Annihilation Blade.
Make way!
I must not dishonor my blade.
With our hands.
No, it's actually not too expensive. I could definitely get this on a sale when it drops. It's like $20 here.
今回は8人の祈り子の中から烈火と錦の2人を紹介します。烈火は侍のような見た目の通り、里にある道場の師範を務めるほどの剣の達人です。一方でトアのことが大好きなキャラクターで、トアの言うことは全肯定しちゃうけなげさが見ていてとても微笑ましいキャラクターで、個人的にも大好きなキャラクターの一人です。アクションの面では連続攻撃と範囲攻撃の2種類を持っていて、非常にバランスの取れた使いやすいキャラクターで、最初に触るキャラクターとしてもかなりおすすめで、実際チュートリアルのキャラクターはレッカちゃんになっています。錦はかなりインパクトのある見た目
Big spider, but it's cartoony looking, so I don't care. Nishiki?
モニヤ神という神を信仰しており、善行を積めばいつかモニヤ神に出会える。
You know what? He is a koi. That makes a lot of sense. Dude, fucking... Oh, I already like Nishiki, man.
個人的には烈火と並んで使いやすいキャラクターかなと思います。
Rekka and Nishiki?
移動を兼ねた攻撃だったり、広範囲の連撃で縦横無尽に気持ちよくダンジョンを攻略することができると思います。この見た目で泳げないっていう設定もとってもチャーミングで、チームメンバーに一番受けが良かったのもこの錦くんでした。トアと真珠の祈り子たちの情報は公式 X 等で毎週公開していく予定です。ゲームの内容やシステムはもちろん、個性豊かなキャラクターたちに焦点を当てたコンテンツにもぜひご期待ください。ありがとうございました。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
Yes, no, there we go, yep. This is a fucking chess game? Oh no, never mind, that makes more sense. Alright, that's right, this game, Death Note Among Us. Death Note friends. Oh god. I don't really give a damn about this IP, so hey.
Pac-Man is one of the most recognizable
All right,
characters
here we go,
in
Shadow
all of
Labyrinth.
gaming. But a dark alternate take on the iconic Hungry Hero as a 2D action platformer is coming when Shadow Labyrinth launches July 18th. And Noah is here to talk more about it.
How's it going, Cindy?
It's going fantastic.
Good. You actually helped us to announce Shadow Labyrinth at the Game Awards last December.
I did. It was a great honor, and I am glad to be the harbinger of Dark Pac-Man and revealing some new gameplay today.
That's right. In Shadow Labyrinth, players will take on the role of Swordsman number 8, accompanied by a familiar-looking yellow orb known as Puck.
Distinguishes number 8?
Mysterious and hostile planet.
Ah, Pac-Man, Puck and Hachi.
The arcade game's original name?
That's right. You really know your Pac lore.
There's lore?
Okay, what if I told you that the Amazon Prime Video secret level Pac-Man episode is a prequel to the events of Shadow Labyrinth, and that Shadow Labyrinth's story takes place in an interconnected universe whose timeline canonically connects games like Bosconian and Dig Dug. There's even a big reference to Splatterhouse.
Oh my gosh. Well, that is crazy, and I am
Jesus.
so here for it. I also really
This
like
looks
how
kind
the
of sick though,
Pac-Man
I will
maze
say. This
inspired
looks
the
sick
game's
though.
massive map.
That's right. It's very Pac-Man, and you can eat your enemies.
Pac-Man and I have that in common. I'm kidding. But isn't that the most important thing about Pac-Man? So are there other Pac-Man things twisted to the dark side?
Yes, and Seigo Aizawa, Shadow Labyrinth's producer, has prepared a message just about that.
皆さんこんにちは。7月18日発売予
Ah, this is a bit scuffed though, but hey.
の相沢です。今年はパックマン45周年で
Yeah, 45th anniversary.
テーマになります。今回はゲーム内で対峙することとなる G ホストと呼ばれる存在の最終形態と一部ゲームプレイをお見せしたいと思います。パックマンでおなじみの敵キャラゴーストたちを再解釈したシャドウラビリンス版 G ホストをお楽しみください。勘のいい方であれば何かにお気づきになるかもしれませんね。それではスタジオにお戻しします。どうぞ。
Thank you, Aizawa-san, and a happy 45th anniversary to Pac-Man.
That's right, 45 amazing years. And we knew that this being the year of impact, it was the right time to bring players a Pac-Man experience like never before.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited to see it because Aizawa-san mentioned some exclusive gameplay.
That's right. Let's jump into it.
Perfect. Well, off the bat, where in the game are we?
Okay, so spoilers. We are deep into the game. You're seeing a whole bunch of things that a player would have already earned, and we're going to see a boss battle that is really far in. So that being said, let's jump in. Before we go, we need to equip some perks.
I wouldn't mind trying this,
tell me
admittedly.
what I'm looking at here.
So
I've
mentioned
not
there are
played a
equipables. Basically, you get
Metroidvania
to
outside of,
customize your loadout.
well, the Metroid games.
These will enhance your abilities. They're acquired
But, you know,
through
I have
crafting
Hollow
your
Knight,
game.
my
And
library,
we gave ourselves a little bit
several
more
on my
health, as
wish
you can see,
list.
and the ability to dash much larger will
Very, very
Perfect. So it sounds like you can
open to
customize
try
your
new
loadout.
ones as well.
Yeah,
Like,
to suit your playstyle, depending on if you want to dodge.
I
or
would have
parry.
streamed Prince of
And then
Persia if it
these
was on
towers
Steam, but unfortunately it
classic
wasn't.
Pac-Man,
So,
those
you know.
colors?
That's right. So that location will look familiar to people who saw the Amazon Prime secret level Pac-Man episode.
I'm not watching the show
very
though, I
familiar
could
there.
not give
And each
much of a
those
damn.
colors, of course,
Granted, it's only
correspond
one
to
episode, but eh.
ghosts. But in this game, they're known as the G-hosts.
The G-hosts. And there's a G-host dropping in right now.
That's right. Parasitic organisms that you encounter multiple
Imagine there's a
times throughout
Tekken
the course of
reference
the
here.
game.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
This is the battle with the final form of the G-host based on Blinky. Right on cue. Red, Brogza, Terius.
Blinky?
Oh my gosh.
What do you
that's a-
mean,
that's a
Blinky, the
mouthful.
fucking
It
red
is, it is.
ghost?
Brogza is basically an in-universe term for a core, and Terius.
Jesus,
final
what'd you
hand,
do to him?
so
Ugh.
there you go. And this guy
The
is
fuck happened
really
to Blinky?
powerful right
Jesus
off the bat.
Christ.
Focusing on the combat here, dodging and slashing, you have to be super precise to even survive here.
Yeah, there's the dodge. I'm seeing red and blue.
That's right. So his face will flash red and blue. If it flashes red, it means you can parry his attack. And
Oh,
blue
it's a
means
stun
you need to
meter,
get the heck out of the
Jesus.
way, which we just did using the grappling thing.
Perfect. Well, okay, let's talk a little bit about I'm seeing bottom left-hand corner. There's red flashing.
Frame rate looks kind of
on the left we've got
halved.
parry equipped because you can choose.
I don't know if
whether or
this
not
is.
to oh wait, hold on that point. This
Game looks like it's running on 60 here, full screen, but
this game makes you super OP. You can really
the frames of the animation seems like they're less than 60. I feel like it's. I think this is a stylistic choice, which is very intriguing, I will say.
About that bottom left-hand corner, but I want to stay on Gaia for
Zoomed out at 30 frames because the video is at 30 frames per second.
So throughout the course
or
of the game,
at least the live,
you can kill enemies, but you can
live
also
action
stun
parts. I
them
don't
and
know.
eat them. And then that helps to not only gain you resources to use in crafting to acquire things from the shop, but also to fill up that Gaia meter.
Oh, you fill up the stun gauge and then it'll be stunned. Okay.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
So now going back to the bottom left, it sounds like
I thought it's like you'd have to decrease it and then they get stunned, or like a health bar for the stun, I guess. But
so you would have seen. So it can be the case depending on what you equip.
Oh, okay.
And but right now, the left trigger is parry, and the right trigger is.
How you dodge roll? That's crazy.
Triangle is puck spark, which is basically a stun move. And you would have seen that when we execute that, the boss will turn white just like that.
Perfect timing.
To allow us to sort of get in some extra hits there as we try to dodge this huge attack with our active grappling hook.
And then I see that red bar just shot up. What is that?
That's right. So so the red bar in the top left is your ESP meter. And so this will be consumed in larger, smaller chunks based on a variety of different moves. So there's using puck spark, there's even dashing, using your grappling hook. So everything consumes that. So you need to be really careful with what your moves are and be strategic, because otherwise, if you run out of ESP, then you won't be able to do anything and you'll be dead in the water.
You can't even dodge?
You can't
Excuse
dodge
me.
efficiently.
Okay. So all about managing that bar.
Yeah.
Wonder what the blue
Managing
bar
bars,
is. Is
we
that
got a
health?
Stun meter all the way to the top there just a moment ago. So red was totally out of commission for a couple of seconds there, letting us get some really great downward slashes.
Perfect. And then we're stunned again. That white.
That's right.
Red bar seems like
that was Puck Spark, one of the ESP skills that we have equipped.
Energy
in the
gauge
triangle
so that you can do
There's a
your
bunch of
actions.
Different ones that are different types of attacks.
Blue one's
that we
probably
use
health, I
in the
assume.
game, But Puck Spark was really the best friend for us to equip.
I don't know what the blue round ones
And we
are. Are
haven't
those like
talked
special
about top
weapons or
right.
stocks?
521.
Right.
What the heck is going on?
Granted,
that's
based
for,
on
it's yellow. It
Metroid
looks
Dread, they
like a
might be
half dot that's
stocks.
done on
I don't know.
purpose. These are collected throughout the game. It's one of the game's, saying game a lot, in-game currency, and you use that to upgrade your sword strength.
Oh, you can use
and a
it
couple
for
of other things.
healing. Okay.
Okay, so
And we got him.
we got
I mean, but we got him.
We can say we.
We got him.
It's a collective we, right?
But this is only one of 4 of the G hosts that you will encounter throughout the game, but also these big final battles at the end.
And real fast, G host. Does that stand for something?
The G does stand for something, but I
So
don't think I
5
should reveal
major
it.
bosses.
Just at a time. Just at a time. Well, thank you so much for that reveal and deep dive. When does Shadow Labyrinth come out again?
Shadow Labyrinth comes out later this month on July 18th, coming to PC and consoles.
Jesus, that's
there is a really
that's
cool
like
collector's edition
close to
available from the
Bonanza. I
Bandai
think a
Namco
day
store.
after.
It includes a game map that has UV activated secrets, pins like my little puck right here, an art journal, and much more.
Perfect. You could match.
I can.
We could all match Noah.
I can.
For more, check out the Shadow Labyrinth channel in the official Pac-Man Discord server and follow Shadow Labyrinth Game on Instagram.
Thanks.
It's time to navigate through a brand new world of delusions in Little Nightmares 3.
Are you ready to face your childhood fears?
I also need to find time to
Perfect,
stream it.
because
I
we
got this.
recently
I got the
revealed
first
that
games
the
free
highly
on Steam because it was like free for a
atmospheric
week or so, and I was
adventure
like,
game
you know what? Why
Little
not?
Nightmares 3 is launching on October 10th. And a playable
Maybe
demo
this Halloween I
will
might
be
actually
coming
stream
to
this, but
San
oh my
Diego
god.
Comic-Con. Now let's take a look at the latest stage revealed in last week's brand showcase.
Oh yeah, Comic-Con is like close, right?
Hi, I'm Coralie Feniello, producer on Little Nightmares 3. The game will release on October 10th, 2025, and I can't wait to see our fans and players dive into this exciting yet disturbing new nightmare. In Little Nightmares 3, you'll follow the journey of Flo and Alone. Our 2 friends are traveling through several locations, trying to find a way out of the nowhere. Now, let's have a sneak peek at one of these places with this trailer.
Oh no. Oh, jeez. Closing my eyes, closing my eyes. Closing my eyes. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is coming to Switch 2 as well. Cool. Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Why is so much that pictures is already up? Okay, there you go. Good.
Are you ready?
God.
Because it's time to party in everybody's golf hot shot.
God, I was so
on stage.
scared there's gonna be a
Turn
fucking
around
jump
to
scare.
tee
It's like
off some
3
more
a.m.
info
here. I
on
do not want to deal with that shit.
Welcome, Krista.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be back. And before we start, are you a golf fan, Connor?
I've played. Mini golf.
I'm
I'm
think
sorry.
I've seen you play mini golf before.
I'm so sorry. I'm not very good at all.
But fortunately, today's game is truly for everyone. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots is a return to form for the long-running series. You can see we have a number of different modes that's gonna pop up on this screen over here.
I love the splash shot. It looks phenomenal. Oh.
We got single player here, but there's so many different things. There's campaign, online tournaments, some new party modes with wacky golf I want to shout out.
Okay.
We're gonna pop through some solo mode. There's lots of places to golf around the world.
I see that. And I also see there is a
Yeah, this is
ton of
another
different characters
Sony
you can
IP,
play.
if I'm not mistaken.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, so many. Actually, probably the most in any installment of this game.
Okay,
But
wonderful.
we're gonna go with our very favorite Pac-Man.
Of course, Pac-Man's in the game. I didn't know Pac-Man played golf.
You can play Pac-Man as an early unlock, and yes.
Alright, so going by the list, they showed off everything besides
I'd say so. I think when you're ball shaped.
Blood of Dawnwalker. I don't know what that is.
You live the life.
Live the life of the ball. He's got some
Super
space
Robot
on the
Wars,
Oh wow, he threw some grass to check the wind.
Digimon Storytime, and of course Tekken. Oh fuck, I forgot Pac-Man was in this game. I forgot Pac-Man was in this game. Yeah, they showed this in like.
But the controls are really straightforward. You see that beautiful follow.
Pretty sure this was at a state of play, wasn't it? Like the one we had last month.
No rush, it's golf. It's fine. Okay.
Oh
so
god, that was
Pac-Man lining
last
up another
month.
shot here as
Jeez.
well.
You just pick your power and then you swing. So that's only 3 buttons.
So simple.
And we're already this close to the hole.
Okay, I think Pac-Man's had a little bit of practice. I think he's quite good at this.
I do believe he's under par right now, too.
Okay, so I was unfamiliar with this game, and now I'm seeing it for myself. But going for an iron is kind of interesting.
Even Mario Golf, I can't really give a damn about besides Super Rush.
Of course you had it in
And
the
even
bag. Who
then,
am I to judge?
you know, that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll be
Yes,
getting
he
this,
does. Lovely.
no matter how alluring
okay,
the
so
idea
Sage
of
is
them
two.
reusing Pac-Man's model from Pac-Man World Repack to put in this game as a character is.
It does look like the UK. It's just raining Gothic architecture. I mean, I'm home already.
Yeah, so there's different weather
A
conditions you can
JPEG of the
overcome.
fucking
This is another
grass.
feature that players can customize along with the time of day and wind conditions, as you saw earlier.
Can't imagine that playing in the night and the rain is the best conditions for golf. Does that add any extra challenges?
Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of customize it to however you'd like.
All right.
And it seems like Pac-Man likes the rain today.
he's living his best life. He needs to get his settings.
I'm surprised I haven't done Repack 2 and 3. I recently beat
Looks like we're putting some
Repack
spin
like
on
a
the
few
ball
months
right
ago.
here.
I really hope they
And it
do
looks like he
Repack
lined
2
up
and
just
3.
the perfect shot.
Nice shot.
Maybe even a
Beautiful,
4th
Pac-Man.
game.
And there, oh my gosh, it's cinema. That's an amazing shot.
It's just a little short though.
Okay, so I mean, it seems that's pretty easy for a man of Pac-Man's caliber.
Yeah. Except I think we are over par.
No,
I'm so sorry, Pac-Man. During the showcase. It's okay, we're
Okay.
gonna make it up.
Okay, the next one's gonna be better.
Yes, I do
All right,
believe.
okay.
Does the same fucking pose as well from, what is it, Pac-Man Land?
All right, we'll see what he's got.
Which is also the old pose he does for like his Smash 4 render.
A beautiful arc into a tornado.
What? Wait, is it a hole in one?
That's a hole in one.
It's absolute cinema, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man
You'd
knew
love
something
to
that we
see it.
didn't.
Okay. Why is there a tornado on the course?
There's tons
I
of
summon you,
accessibility features,
Great
or if you
Desert
wanna make your game
Storm.
harder or easier with larger cups or
Super
tornadoes.
Lacido Kick.
Makes that course just a little bit more challenging.
Imagine if they add Pac-Man Avatar gear to Street Fighter 6. That'd be crazy.
Well, thank you so much, Chris, for taking us through everybody's golf hot shots. This game is coming out September 5th for PlayStation
No, it
5,
doesn't do the thumbs
Nintendo
up.
Switch, and Steam. So it's time to become golfers, gamers.
Rise, unite, and triumph.
I will say the energy here does seem genuine. Even though Connor's definitely overacting, it's also like, you know, not super scuffed.
All right, get ready, pilots. The ultimate
All right,
robot
there we go,
anime
mech
class
heads.
returns in Super Robot Wars Y. With over 20 featured series, this grid-based tactical combat RPG will be ready for action on August 28th. So please enjoy this special message from game producer Thomas-san.
The new entry to the Super Robot Wars series, a grid-based tactical combat RPG where you assemble your dream team of robots and pilots. Rise, unite, and triumph. Super Robot Wars Y. Pre-order now.
皆さんこんにちは。私スーパーロボット対戦 Y のプロデューサーを務めます戸間光太と申します。本日はスーパーロボット対戦シリーズの魅力についてご紹介してまいります。まずスーパーロボット対戦ですが、日本の有名なアニメーションに登場したさまざまなロボットやキャラクターたちが作品の垣根を越えて一堂に集まり、共通の敵と戦う夢のゲームです。ゲームジャンルはシミュレーション RPG でして、鍛え抜いたロボットで構成した自分だけの部隊を率いてさまざまなミッションを攻略していきます。バトルでは先ほどの PV で見ていただいた通り、さまざまなロボットの戦闘アニメーションが楽しめます。加えて戦闘で得た報酬を使ってステージクリア後にロボットやパイロットを強化
Not
する
really
ことができ
interested,
ま
but
す。
cool.
こうして自分の大好きな
Surprised I'm not too
整理操作
sleepy today.
戦場で活躍させることがスーパーロボット対戦の醍醐味です。
I ate like the most mid Mexican food earlier today, and I guess that's keeping me up. That was the most deflated I've been eating Mexican food. It's crazy. Like, it's not outright awful, but it's like, you know, burrito didn't really taste much of the fish in the fish burrito. Taco 8 was like kind of greasy, and the meat felt kind of dry. I feel like it's supposed to be carnitas, but it felt like chewing a rug since it's not super crispy anymore. It's not, you know, it's like gone cold. And then the chilaquiles is super soggy and very devoid of color. It's crazy. Granted, we ordered very late, so I hope that's just a case of, you know, them being tired, as opposed to the restaurant being outright just so-and-so, because, you know, I want these businesses to do well, so, hey.
最後に改めて発売日と予約特典についてお伝えさせていただきます。スーパーロボット対戦 Y は8月28日に発売予定でして、プレイステーション、Steam のストアで
If they save Tekken for last, there has to be a fucking Tekken talk immediately after.
3体のプレイヤブル機体や追加ミッションなどが手に入りますので、ぜひストアなどで詳細をご確認ください。そしてもう一つ情報がありまして、今作に登場するアニメ作品の魅力をお伝えするため、作品の紹介やアニメ
Where they can be watched is
特設ステー
interesting.
ジを近日公開予定です。
At least it's good that, you know, they're able to provide sources for these, like official sources to watch. It means that these shows are at least being preserved. Also, holy shit, there's like a lot. Is this like the fucking Smash Bros of mechs? I saw Macross there, I saw... What's it called? Geese or something? I don't know.
新しいロボットアニメと出会い、そしてロボットアニメというジャンルをもっともっと好きになっていく、そんな特別な力を持つシリーズだと信じております。このスーパーロボット対戦の魅力をもっと多くの人に届けたい。
If they're brave enough, they should add like Xenosaga shit here.
これを機会にぜひスーパーロボット対
That
戦
sort of counts as a mech thing.
ご予約よろしくお願いいたします。
Granted, they probably did that already back then. Alright, Yuichi Nakamura. I recognize that voice anywhere. She sounds like Nami. Ishin Shiba, I think? Familiar voice, I forgot. Forgot this one. Kenshi Ono? Akio Otsuka, very recognizable voice. Kurai. What the fuck? that came out of nowhere. Like, sure, just drop Godzilla Ultima there. Jesus.
A couple of weeks ago, we did a deep dive into The Blood of Dawnwalker, an upcoming single-player open-world dark fantasy AAA RPG. In case you missed it, we have the team from Rebel Wolves here to share a bit more.
Dawnwalker, cool, okay. I forgot what this is. Oh yeah, this game, yeah, this was in Summer Games Fest. Oh, this game, yeah. The vampire hunting one.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
Thing about it's kind of wild how most depictions of vampire media are either like, oh, they're freaks of nature, they're a disease, we must kill them all. Or, oh, they're hot, so, you know, why not? And there hasn't been too much media where it's like vampires are like
trapped between the two worlds.
Not exactly fetishized, at least for the audience. Like not exactly fetishized for the audience, but also not, you know, treated as outright scum or like demons. And instead they're like, I don't know, like something to do with discrimination or something. I'm surprised no one's done that yet, or that there's barely any of that. I don't know.
Hi all, my name is Dominika and I'm the community lead here at Rebel Wolves.
I'm Marcin Król, producer here at the studio. We'd like to tell you a bit about our upcoming game, The Blood of Dawnwalker. It's a dark fantasy single-player open-world RPG set in medieval Europe, in Vale Sangora, a remote valley where old legends are becoming real and vampires are stepping out of the shadows.
You play as Cohen, human by day, vampire by night. As a Dawnwalker, he's caught between two worlds. His goal, to save his family from Vampire Lord Brancis.
The story really changes depending on how you play. We call it a narrative sandbox. You choose what to do, when to do it, and how to approach your goals.
Intriguing. I'm not too big on the aesthetic, but this is a cool...
During the day, you play as
This does look cool though.
with his sword fighting
This looks
skills
neat.
and magic.
At night, you become a vampire, faster.
This is your new Soul Calibur. This is a new Soul Calibur. God.
You must feed, and sometimes you might lose control and hurt someone that matters to you.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is made out of love for RPGs. It's built to fully immerse you. Keep
I
you
will
engaged,
say it's nice
and
of
leave
Arxis and
lasting
Bandai
memories.
Namco to do
You
these
can check out
showcases
20
where they're
minutes
like
of our
showing
gameplay
off their
by
other
scanning the QR
IPs.
code visible on the screen. And please don't
And
forget to follow
Arxis
our
and
channels.
Bandai being
We're
like,
just
hey,
getting
we're
started
more
with
than
the
just
Blood
the
of
fighting
Dawnwalker,
game
and
anime
there's much
people.
more
We also
can't
have
wait to
these
show you.
games. Which I think it's good. Even if the Arxis one is kind of scuffed. And like this one is like not really revealing anything new.
Now in its
Fucking
30th
Ram!
year and 8th mainline entry as a franchise,
There we
Tekken
go.
8 has established its story as the longest continuous narrative in gaming.
Yep.
And today, we have Michael Murray here to give us a deeper look into the lore of
Michael
FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAAAM,
Murray gonna order-
the latest character addition to Tekken 8. Coming to
Order-
early access next week on July 7th.
What is it called? Order pad thai while riding in the tuk-tuk. And then
This is Michael.
subtitles and goes to him and he's like,
Tekken 8
fix
is the
God,
latest
yeah.
numbered entry in the legendary 3D fighting game.
Yes, we
series,
know.
Delivering the most
That food real?
exhilarating and intense battles in the franchise.
Background's definitely green screen, but like,
Today,
hey.
I'd like to introduce the second additional character of Season 2, FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAM.
Notice how FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAAM gets this, but Lydia doesn't even get it. Granted, Lydia is in the
FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAM
story
the
mode, I
national
guess.
hero of Thailand and an undefeated Muay Thai champion who reigns supreme. He made his first appearance in Tekken 7, instantly standing out with his towering physique.
Over 2 meters
over
tall.
2 meters tall. And a striking marking.
I'd be
on his
surprised if
body.
he's shorter than
These
Sakat.
patterns are known as Lichtenberg figures, or lightning scars, said to have been etched into his skin.
I only have a
when he
render of him
miraculously
with the
survived
lightning
a
scars.
strike as a child. Also known as the title Thunderstruck. he is
Alright, so
known
he's
for
not a
his
Mishima, he
overwhelming
just
power
got thunder
and
powers
high
out of
IQ
luck.
armor.
I guess.
On his back, FAHKUMRAAAAAAAM bears a sakyant, a traditional
Sakyant.
Thai tattoo with spiritual meaning. This intricate design was personally drawn by a revered monk in Thailand. Each of the two sections, upper and lower, carries its own distinct significance. Traditionally, sakyant normally are kind of a ward that protects the fighter, but it also has various meanings, which could be strength, courage, health, or even success. So particularly the tiger itself
What
is
the-
usually used to symbol courage or strength.
No, not my man. Oh my god.
We hope players will take note of this detailed element as it embodies the deep cultural roots of both Thailand and Muay Thai. Interestingly, the same monk actually performed a blessing ceremony to pray for the success of Tekken 8.
The monk will fix Tekken 8. The monk will fix Tekken 8. Damn, those shorts are short.
For motion capture, the team worked with Nadaka Yoshinari, the first Japanese fighter ever to unify both prestigious Muay Thai titles, Rajadamnan and Lumpini. And we have him here today.
鉄拳ファンの皆さん、こんにちは。ワンスポーツジムの石井奈々です。よろしくお願いします。
By incorporating Nadaka's movements, the team was able to deliver animations that truly capture the authenticity and impact of Muay Thai. So Nadaka, after actually doing the motion capture and then seeing the actual character, what did you think?
そうですね。初めて自分モーションキャプチャーをやらせてもらったんですけど、ムエタイ特有の一発一発重みのある攻撃とキレのある攻撃っていうのが忠実に再現されて
Did they say he did the motion capture for T7 or is it just this game? It'd be wild if FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAM has a completely new
This
animations.
character specializes in controlling the fight with his massive reach and powerful heavy-hitting Muay Thai.
Granted, there's a larger gap between his appearance here and T7 versus Lydia.
If you enjoy characters who apply pressure with devastating single hits rather than relying
His
on
heat smash.
smaller attacks, then this is the character for you. This character is a result of a
I do
collaborative
like
effort
FAHKUMRAAAAAAAM
of
though.
many individuals
Doesn't have
contributing
much
to this
substance, but
carefully
he's
crafted
hype and
version.
aura, so you know.
experience the exhilarating
Practically the
one-hit
same
knockout
reasons I like
potential
Sagat, even though
of
Sagat has
Ram
actual lore, I just don't give a damn
So
about
that's
him.
all about FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAM. He's actually personally one of my favorite characters in the series to date, so I can't wait to have everyone have their hands on it.
Well, Bruce is dead.
FAHKUMRAAAAAAAM will be available for early access
What a sick shirt he
starting
has.
July 8th or July 7th PDT.
No Tekken talk though? That's surprising. I assume it's because they can't meet each other since Harada's off elsewhere.
July 10th PDT. More details about FAHKUMRAAAAAAAM
Never mind. Never mind. Here it is.
scheduled for the
Here
day
it
before
is.
early access.
Here it is.
Don't miss it.
There we fucking go. Oh, that's next week though. That's next week though. I will be watching that.
Experience the world
What
of
the-
Dragon Ball Daima.
Oh,
a
okay.
brand new Dragon Ball anime series through a two-part playable experience.
No, yeah,
in
they.
Dragon Ball Z
the-
Kakarot. You
yeah,
can
okay,
enjoy
yeah.
this
Kakarot
downloadable
DLC, cool.
content even if you haven't finished the main story. In this video, we'll introduce the features added to this new downloadable content. Goku finds himself transformed into a smaller form as a result of a nefarious scheme. To rescue the kidnapped Dende and reclaim his original form, Goku sets off on a thrilling adventure filled with action and danger, joined by Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Pansy.
Mystery. It's got me really pumped up.
Part 1 unfolds in the third demon world, a realm of mysterious creatures.
Was this
and
game
floating
listed? I'm
islands,
surprised there.
revealing
Huh.
a world completely unlike Earth.
If they actually show something new here, that'd be crazy.
The skies of the third demon world are choked with volcanic gases, weighing down the air and making flight a real challenge. But fret not. With Sky Seed, you can instantly travel to places you've already visited, making world exploration a breeze. Scattered across the field are treasure chests filled with helpful items to aid you in your adventure. You may also come across something called Demon World Rumors.
Alright, the
that
live
can
stream
uncover
doesn't
the
seem to be
secrets and
Tekken Talk. It seems to be a
mysteries
new
about the
format,
world.
but yeah.
There are plenty of rare items hidden on the floating islands, so be sure to explore thoroughly. You might get to see a side of Pansy that wasn't shown in the anime.
Like my pitching machine! Keeps you on your toes with its random throws! Cool, huh?
Not only can you test your skills against the Kadan Castle's warriors and Glorio, like in the anime, but you will also face off against trolls, goblins, and other creatures that inhabit
Alright,
the
it's gonna be
third
on
demon world.
July 7 my time. The
Enemies will use
Tekken
attacks
presentation is
that
gonna
can
be on
cause
July
status
7 my
effects
time,
like
so
burns
that's
and poison. So get ready to strategize.
arguably
and
a
take
few
on more
hours before
intense
FAHKUMRAAAAAAAM
battles.
actually releases. I think.
Bugs are the key to curing status effects, so keep an eye out and gather as many as you can to stay prepared. Your companions, Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Pansy, each bring unique abilities to support Goku. Work together and overcome enemies.
All right, here goes.
Keep up the pressure.
I'll follow your lead.
Kamehameha!
Fishing, hunting, and other familiar activities from the main story are still here for you to enjoy. This downloadable content is packed with tons of exciting content, so jump in and explore the third demon world to your heart's content. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima. Adventure through the Demon Realm Part 1.
Just found out they did the summer showcases back then. I just never bothered watching it because it's like they never really had Tekken until today.
Available for sale.
Cool.
Agents unravel a mystery
Digimon
through
time.
and parallel worlds. Up next, we take a deeper look at Digimon Storytime Stranger to learn more about the features of this riveting RPG.
皆さんこんにちは。デジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーのプロデューサーを担当しています原と申します。デジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーはデジモンストーリーシリーズの10年ぶりとなる新作です。ゲームの紹介に入る前にまずはこれまで公開してきたゲーム映像を振り返ってみましょう。
Pokemon live? We're actually in the digital world!
Cool.
いかがでしょうか。映像の中では様々なデジモンが登場していましたが、本作では
Over
実は
50.
450
Ah, yeah, that's right. I forgot there aren't as many Digimon as there are
人間とデジモン
Pokemon.
の絆を描く壮大なストーリー、戦略
I'd
的
assume.
なターン制バトル、そして
Which is probably a good thing considering what Pokemon's turned into. Like, Jesus.
RPG です。ファンの方はもちろんですが、過去デジモンゲームを遊んだことがない方、またはデジモンそのものにあまり触れてこなかった方にもデジモンの世界に飛び込むきっかけとしてぜひ手に取っていただきたい作品です。本作の主人公は超常現象の調査・解決を専門とした秘密組織アダマスに所属するエージェントです。2人のエージェントのうちいずれかを選択します。物語の舞台は日本、東京。政府によって封鎖された新宿の一区画で未知の生物デジモンに遭遇するところから始まります。これこそがあなたの最初の仲間となるデジモンになります。その後調査を進めていく中で様々な出来事に遭遇し、最終的には謎の爆発に巻き込まれてしまいます。気がつくと世界は8年前に戻っていました。以降、来たる世界崩壊を食い止めるべく、
Oh yeah, of course, duh. There's time
デジモ
travel,
ンが住むデジタ
duh.
ルワールド、2つの世界をまたいだ冒険を繰り広げることになります。物語の核心は時空と世界を超える強い絆です。まさにデジモンにとって不変のテーマと言えます。特にキーとなるキャラクター、ミソの祈りとアイギオモン、この2人が紡ぐ絆の形にぜひご注目いただきたいです。また物語は今作オリジナルの内容となっていますので、シリーズ前作のファンの皆さんもこれから初めてデジモンゲームを遊ぶ方も全く新しい体験ができるのではと思っています。
Why hasn't Pokemon done that? Like a hybrid of like, you know, Digimon human.
エリアを行き来します。前作デジモンストーリーシリーズではデジタルワールドへ行くことは
I'm sad that this has better gameplay than Pokemon, but I'm more attached to the IP of Pokemon than Digimon. And basically what that means is that I lose both ways. Because I don't like Pokemon gameplay and I'm not too big on the Digimon IP, so it's like, well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. They should make a sequel to that one Game Boy fighting game they did with this game. With this IP, rather.
個性豊かなキャラクターたちとの出会いが皆さんの冒険に彩りを与えてくれるはずです。もちろん RPG にはバトルが欠かせません。モンスター育成ゲームでおなじみの属性による攻撃ダメージの変化は本作では基本的に種族・属性の組み合わせで成り立ちます。種族はワクチン、ウイルス、データのほかフリー、バリアブル等も含めて計7種。属性は火、水、草木などの11種に分類されます。デジモンの技と種族の組み合わせによってダメージが入らなかったり、倍以上のダメージを与えたり、さらに本作ではよりデジモンの個性が際立つ因子を追加しており、相性次第ではさらに高いダメージを狙っていくことも可能となっています。デジモン固有のスペシャルスキルと複数の付け替えが可能なアタッチメントスキルの2種を駆使し、敵や状況を見極めながら仲間デジモンのパーティー編成をカスタマイズすることが大切です。また本作ならではの要素としてエージェントが持つデジバイスと仲間デジモンの力を合わせることで味方のサポートや敵への追撃ができるクロスアーツを発動することが可能です。デジモンたちと共に敵に立ち向かう一体感をぜひその手で体験いただきたいです。デジモンの最大の魅力の一つは進化ルートが一本線ではないことです。一体のデジモンから様々な形態に進化できるだけでなく、他の進化経路の解放や成長限界に達した際にあえて退化する選択も可能です。進化・退化を駆することで一部のパラメーターやプレイヤーとの友情値を引き継いだり、レベル上限を示す才能値を引き上げることができるため、進化・退化を繰り返しながらお気に入りのデジモンを集中して育成することも戦略の一つです。またプレイヤーであるエージェント自身の成長も仲間デジモンの強さに影響します。デジモンの育成やパラメーターに関わる様々なスキルを解放できるため、積極的にミッションをこなしてエージェントとしてレベルアップしていきましょう。新たなデジモンはバトルで敵デジモンを倒してスキャン率を上げ、コンバートをすることで獲得可能です。バトルをすればするほど仲間デジモンは増えていき、育成の幅も広がっていきます。育成可能なデジモンは450体以上います。お気に入りのデジモンを集中して育成するもよし、多くのデジモンを収集し幅広い育成を行うもよし、あなただけの遊び方を見つけてぜひデジモンたちとの冒険を楽しんでください。次はデジモンたちが住む世界についてお話ししていきます。
これは主人公一行が初めて
Oh
訪
damn,
れ
it's
る
been
デ
an
ジタル
hour
ワールド
already.
イリアスの
Damn.
街セントラルタウンです。街中はデジモンで溢れており、冒険に必要なアイテムを入手できる
I didn't even know
デジモン
Digimon's
たちが
selling you
集うちょ
shit.
っとおしゃれなバーもあります。主人公はここでこの街を治めるメルクリモンというデジモンから電
This
波
is just
塔の異
making
常
me
を
want
調
the
査する
fucking
依頼を受ける
Pokemon
ことに
game
なり
that's
ます。
like this, where
セントラルタウンは冒険の中心地として
human
何
and
度も訪れ
Pokemon
ることにな
actually
るため
coexist and
立体感のある構造
Pokemon
や
are
密
just
度感
glorified pets.
BGM など活気に満ち満ちた雰囲気から次の冒険も頑張ろうと思えるよう
I
な
don't know.
そんな空間づくりを意識しています。イリアスには他にも様々なエリアがあり、それぞれが世界観的にもゲーム性的にも意味のある設計がなされています。次はメニュー画面を見ていきましょう。メニューではデジモンの進化・退化、カスタマイズ、パーティーの編成等が可能です。進化・退化にはそれぞれ条件があり、例えば進化であれば一定のパラメータ値を満たすことが基本です。中には特殊な条件もあり、特定のアイテムが必要であったり、特定の性格になっていないと進化ができない等のパターンも存在します。デジモンのカスタマイズではそれぞれの個性に応じたアタッチメントスキルや装備品の装着を行います。強みをさらに伸ばすのか、苦手を補強するのか、ガンガン攻めるのか、サポート的な立ち回りをさせるのかなど、戦力は無数に存在します。他にどのようなデジモンが仲間になっているか次第でもカスタマイズの方向性は変わってくるでしょう。パーティーは6体のデジモンによって構成され、その中から3体をバトルへ出すことになります。
God, there's
さ
a
らに
lot
物
of
語の
stuff
中
here,
心となる
damn.
アイギオモンはプラスもう1体として
This is also the longest they've spent on the game so far, so I hope this is the last one since this is, I guess, kind of their highlight game, besides the new My Hero game.
デジモンがおり、シンボルエンカウントでバトルが始まります。バトルでは種族と属性の相性が非常に重要です。敵デジモンとの相性が悪ければ控えの3体と交
I'd be
代するこ
shocked
とを
if they have a
お勧めし
one
ま
more
す。
thing.
交代は自分のターンであれば行動数の消費なしで何度も行うことが可能ですので、慎重にバトルを進めていきましょう。戦闘に勝利すると敵デジモンのスキャン率が上昇、 100% 以上になることでコンバートし、新たな仲間デジモンを生み出すことが可能です。最後にボスバトルを見てみましょう。各ボスには通常戦闘にはない何らかのギミックがあります。例えばこのパロットモ戦では定期的に落ちてくる雷に当たるとダメージを受け、パロットモへ落ちると敵は回復してし
That's
まい
gonna be
ます。
so annoying.
基本的にはこの逆境に真っ向から立ち向かわなくてはならないのですが、ちょっとした隠し要素として特定のデジモンをパーティーに入れておくことで相手の回復を防ぐことが可能にもなっています。クロスアーツはボスバトルにおいて必要不可欠な大技となります。敵デジモンの弱点を突くことでクロスアーツゲージを早く貯めることができるため、この点においてもやはり敵との相性コントロールは重要になってきます。これまでの知識と経験、そしてデジモンたちとの絆を総動員し、迫り来る強敵を打ち倒してください。ゲーム内容について少しでも楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。時空と世界をまたぐストーリー、戦略的なターン制バトル、そして多種多様なデジモンの収集と育成を楽しめるデジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーは、従来のデジモンのファンの方々にも、これから初めてデジモンを体験する方々にもぜひ手に取っていただきたい王道の RPG 作品となっています。本日披露したゲームパートは今後のイベントでも使用できるようになりますので、ぜひご期待ください。本作はプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ X、
Excuse me.
予約受付中です。
Alright, cool.
皆さんがどんなデジモン
This was also at a state of play, if I'm not mistaken. Most of these are announced like
心から楽しみにしています。ちなみに私はパタモンを選んで、い
last
ずれはゴッ
month,
ドドラモンへ進化させること
outside
が
of
確定してい
maybe
ます。
FAHKUMRAAAAAAAAM, but FAHKUMRAAAAAAAA's DLC, so hey.
Thank you so much, Hara-san,
Yep,
for
last
that
game.
in-depth look. Digimon Story Time Stranger will be launching on October 3rd, 2025. Look out for a playable demo at upcoming events. And that is all for today's presentation.
A lot of fun.
Thank you, Connor, for joining me today, and thank you to all our viewers for joining us as well.
Of course, great work to you as well, Sydney, and to our viewers. And remember, if you're a fan of any of the games that you saw today, be sure to follow any of the Bandai Namco Entertainment social media accounts in your local language to stay up to date on the latest announcements and releases.
We'd love to know what you thought of today's presentation and have
Audio's
provided
a bit scuffed for
survey
some
link
reason.
if you'd like to
I don't
help us
know
make
if
our next showcase even better.
I will
Okay,
say,
gamers. Well, thanks again.
I'd
for
be
coming
surprised
by,
if this
and we'll
is
see you
live
all
because, you know,
next time.
there's some audio issues here and like they stumble upon their words a bit, but Overall, a well put together presentation, even if it didn't really show anything new or too exciting. But yeah, that's gonna be for me. It's getting late here. I'll upload this VOD and I think I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks to those who tuned in. Hope you have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys this weekend with Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Ciao!